you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we are going to go through a little manifestation routine that I like to use, and it's called God Pays My Bills. So this is a method that you are going to use when you need money from thin air. So you're basically asking for a money manifestation without lifting a finger. Meaning you don't have to pay money to get money, meaning you don't have to buy a lottery ticket to win money. You're just getting things paid for free. Somebody is coming in through that God source energy and they're taking care of your bills, whether it's an insurance refund or whether it's a family member giving you money out of nowhere, whether it's a company saying, hey, sorry, you overpaid for the last year, you don't have to pay this month. You know, the strange things that happen on the manifestation journey are so fun and possible. Anything is possible. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to take out your journal, or when you're just in the shower, driving your car, doing all these mundane tasks, I need you to say out loud, it is so miraculous and magical how God always pays my bills. God paid all of my bills last month and for the entire year. It is so cool how he just shows up and pays everything for me. I don't have to lift a finger. So you can either journal that statement, you can do a rampage, but the trick is with manifesting, you have to fully feel it and believe it. So I would like to invite you to journal until you can really feel it. And a lot of times this comes with gratitude. So say you do a thank you letter. Say you thank God for paying your bills. Dear God and universe, thank you so much for paying all of my bills this year. I didn't even have to lift a finger, and somehow you took care of this in the most magical, laughable way possible. And you just write that statement, right? And then every morning and every night, you're going to read that letter out loud to yourself. And you're going to really feel the excitement. So let's say you're writing that thank you letter. And the second statement I want you to say is something like, it feels so good to not have to worry about any bills anymore. The first statement is somehow the bills are getting paid, but then go into how it feels. Like, what are you getting to do because these bills are paid? This is so cool. I have the most luxurious home now that God pays my bills. I have all of these opportunities to use money elsewhere because God paid my bills. And be specific, right? So you don't want any strings attached. You don't want to have to lift a finger. You don't want to have to pay money to get money. You don't want to have to owe somebody anything. So say God comes in and somebody offers to pay your bill, but they're like, hey, you can pay me back on a payment plan. You don't want that, right? You want it fully paid for in full, no strings attached. So you want to say all of these things in your letter. Dear God, dear universe, thank you so much for paying my bills with no strings attached. I didn't have to lift a finger. You're consistently paying my bills, and I'm able to travel and do cool things because I can put my energy elsewhere. It feels so good to drive down the road knowing my car is paid for. It feels so good to know that my gas is always paid for. And you're just continuing the letter with all of these new thoughts and ideas. And hopefully, me sharing those little examples kind of sparks you to go bigger. Be expansive with your thinking and feeling and your imagination. If you can imagine it, it is possible. Okay, so there was a video I was watching, I think it was maybe a couple of years ago, where a girl manifested $10,000. And it was basically her saying, I am so happy now that I got paid $10,000 last month. And she was also manifesting money out of thin air. And I was thinking, why is she using the word paid? Right? We just want to receive. I am so grateful now that I received $10,000, because the paid means you had to work for it. And if we're manifesting that God's paying our bills, we don't want to have to work for it. We just want them to pay for it for us. So I was kind of watching her video going, oh, I wonder what would have happened if she didn't use the word paid. But she did manifest the $10,000, and it was back pay from her job. And it was from May. So she got paid in July $10,000 for money that they didn't pay her in May. So her mantra was, I'm so grateful now that I got paid $10,000 last month. So she was so specific that it was actually from a previous month, and it was actually $12,000. So she got paid more. The more specific you are, the more your manifestation is going to match your words. So you get to choose this. So that's why we have to be very, very aware of what we're saying. And we want to cover every basis. We don't want to lift a finger. We don't want to have to pay for the money in any kind of way. We don't want to have to owe anybody anything. We just want our bills paid for consistently for the rest of our lives. Go big. If you say that, that's so expansive. You might have to wait a little bit longer, but it's up to you. Do whatever you think you can handle, whatever your consciousness can expand to. But it's really fun to dance with this. God pays my bills. It is so magical how God always pays my bills. I literally don't ever have to pay a bill because it's always taken care of for me. I feel like I am the daughter of a king, and the king is just showering me with so much abundance. And you just rampage, you just go and you just create new sentences and you go there. And when you say it out loud, you're speaking with vibration. The universe responds to vibration, it responds to feelings. So if the universe sees you in your car or in the shower and you're cooking and you're just really rampaging and saying all these magical things, the universe feels that. And it's like, wow, we have to reflect that back to them because we're a mirror. We're literally giving them whatever they're thinking about. So we then, as our job as manifestors, is we have to consciously say it out loud, journal it, think it, feel it. But you have to do it so much so that you get into the feeling of how it feels after it's already paid for. So the gratitude letter is a great way to step into the feeling of it because it's already done. I can now go on vacation next month because God paid my bills last month and this month, and I have so much money saved. So we're just banking as if it's already here, and we're planning how we're going to use it, how we're going to feel it. We're living in it. We're saying it out loud. These are all great ways to manifest money out of thin air. You are the son or daughter of the king, and the king is showering you with his abundance. Allow it in. And that's another big piece. We have to be ready to receive. If you don't think it's possible to get your bills paid for because you just can't expand your imagination to the thought of, well, how? We don't worry about the how. We literally just say, God pays my bills. I don't owe anybody anything. I don't have to pay anything. I don't have to lift a finger. It is wild how everything gets paid for. You just say that statement over and over and over again. Do it for 7 to 14 days, do it for 30 days, do it until you're sick of doing it. And that's how you know your subconscious has it. So get specific, write that thank you letter, repeat it every morning, every night, and just know that it's possible. And then watch and wait, right? We have to be patient. We have to know the universe needs a little lag time. But one of my viewers commented on a video and was like, Michelle, I really need money out of thin air. Could you please make a video about how God can pay our bills? So this video is for you, sweet soul. I made this specifically for you, and I want you to practice this. I want you to specifically write your letter tonight, say it out loud, and go into detail. Maybe pick 5 things that you want to manifest: bills being paid, travel, the dream house, maybe the new car, enough money to last a lifetime, right? So pick 5 things and say, I am so grateful now that I have enough money to last multiple lifetimes. My bank account is overflowing. I have so much to give, and I'm so grateful. I am so grateful now that God paid all my bills for the rest of my life. And you just rampage, and then you go into the feeling afterwards. I'm driving down the street and my bills just got paid for, and this is so freaking cool that I created this. See that excitement, see that joy? That's the missing piece that most people don't get to. They write the statement, but then they don't go into the excitement after it already happened. So practice this. Let me know in the comments if it works. I'm telling you, the thank you letter and getting into the feeling statement afterwards is gold. Do it for 15 to 30 days and then watch what happens. I guarantee something will come in within the first few months, right? And depending on how much you're taking care of your body, if you're eating well, if you're getting out in nature, your vessel is everything. Do not surround yourself with people that are negative. You become the top 5 people that you hang out with or exchange energy with the most. So surround yourself with like-minded people or people that are more expansive than you so that they can expand you. All right. I'm sending you so much love. Feel free to join my 8-week mentorship. I help women do this. I help them unpack what is blocking their manifestations, and I get them on their way. And then they're thriving and understanding that they don't need somebody like me anymore to teach them. They know how to do it on their own. I am your training wheels. So hit me up if you need a reading, if you need a coaching session, if you want to work with me for 8 weeks, I'd be happy to do that for you. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel, and I will see you in the next one. All right, lovies, peace out.